Paris did chime in on this discussion, and she had a video saying that we are overreacting. We are overreacting. So I'm going to play this clip, and let's just go ahead and get a response in relation to Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens. Sometimes it seems to happen, so let me go ahead and just re-put the video back in there. My apologies.
Y'all finna make me upset about Simone. And I know you don't know what you're doing, so I'm finna tell you. You making a big deal out of nothing. And this is one of the keen examples of what men be saying when they be like, keep your home girl out your business. Because there is no reason why him knowing who she is upset some of y'all the way that it did. If she didn't feel disrespected, why do you feel the need to be disrespected? I'm going to tell you what it is. We got a bigger issue at hand. There's a collective of black women who feel superior to black men. There is a collective of black women who do not know how to profile themselves without talking about all of their accolades, because that is how they define their personality. They're nothing more than what the accomplishments that they have made. They can't tell you about who they are as a regular individual when everybody is not looking. And we also have a collective of black women who only want to dick police black men when his idea of success doesn't measure up to hers. But if Jonathan was an NFL player married to a white woman and she was sitting in the skybox every Sunday when he was playing the games, I'm sure you guys would be real invested into his money and his resources and his time, and you'll know who he was then, because one of y'all would have missed the opportunity. But you know, my memory like an elephant, and you could tell me if I'm wrong. I don't recall none of y'all having any of these concerns or even looking for Jonathan when she was going through her depression phase. I don't recall none of y'all being this much of support and encouragement when she didn't do the destination wedding that you just thought she should have, because you know what her money can buy. Or I don't recall any of y'all being as uplifting because her hair didn't look like what you thought her hair should look like every time you seen her in a tournament or again for her wedding. Let's be honest, you guys never have really supported her, even though we know she is the most incredible gymnast in the world. I do you one better, right? Black men support more sports in every sector than black women. The WNBA right now is going through a financial disparaging bias because they're not. I ain't gonna go there. I will say, when I watched Travis Kelce and Kayla, y'all had a lot to say about that man because he wanted to be, you know what, that's getting off topic. But then again, you know, when we talked about Keke Palmer and she responded to y'all and she was on y'all side and y'all amped her up, we see what she going through. I just don't want that for black women. Maybe you should not want that for black women. Maybe y'all should think better of marriage and family and unity, and you know, maybe y'all should reevaluate that. And some of y'all too old to be acting like that. All I'm gonna say is Simone is happy. Y'all overreacting.
All right. Paris says we are overreacting. Shout out to Janae. I did see a lot of comments that were saying her man embarrassed her. Her man embarrassed her. Paris thinks that we overreacting. So let me get you guys' thoughts about that.
What?
She said a lot. Y'all know I talk a lot, so if I can't follow, that's the problem. But but the main thing, I guess, of what she was saying is this is, we're making this a big deal and it's really not that serious. I can definitely agree with her to that point. It really isn't that serious. The truth of the matter is whether he said that he was a catch or not, the thing that boils down was she offended? And if she handled it correctly, we would never know because that situation should be handled behind closed doors. So the truth of the matter is that if she did have an issue with it and they discussed it and they worked it out, then it's good. And that would let me know that she's a catch because she handled it the correct way. A lot of times, as women, and I'm gonna just say for Black women, because that's who I'm around the most, is that they've lost the art of being able to suck stuff up in a moment to then handle stuff behind closed doors out of respect for the relationship and the man. You know what I'm saying? So if she did have an issue with it, I would think, based on, assuming that he feels that she's a catch, that she definitely handled that behind closed doors with him. And I think that they're good, that they're good. But I mean, if she didn't have an issue with it, then why are we upset about it? That's the bottom line.
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, in reply to Paris, I don't, what I don't understand is, first of all, I can't relate. I'm a woman in sports, so I know a lot of people in sports. I follow a lot of people and I support sports fully. But my question is, why can't people have an opinion without people assuming that they're overly consumed with caring about that certain subject? I already said I believe that the union is the ultimate prize, right? Do I feel like what he said was zesty? Yes. The end. That is the end of that for me. I'm happy for Simone. Accolades don't mean anything. Money doesn't. Forbes doesn't mean anything. They're together. They love each other. Did he say something I found suspicious? Absolutely. But that is my opinion. I didn't go on and make a video or rant about. I haven't even seen anybody else's videos about it because I can only talk about what I think and what I know. So, in reply to Paris's video, me overreacting, no, because I don't care enough to overreact. Me responding with an opinion, absolutely, because I have the right to have an opinion, but I don't care enough to overreact. So there's that part. That's really all I had to say because Paris said a lot and she always says a lot, but I love Paris, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, bro, why does it have to be all of that when it could just be, I felt like what he said was more of a feminine trait. It's a double standard. He shouldn't have said it out loud when his wife is Simone Biles. And that's how celebrity things work. There's certain things you can't say when you're in a celebrity relationship, and both of them are celebrities. And that is the backlash that they get. The end. That's how I feel about that. Don't care about anything else. I just do hope that their marriage, because of the statistics, lasts. Um, because I'm happy to see any Black couple be together because that's the prize.